What's up, Guardians? Profane here. Thanks for checking out the video. Today I'm going to be helping you guys out with this week's Grandmaster Nightfall with an easy cheese to complete the boss encounter in Insight Terminus. We'll also touch base on a few tips and tricks to get you through the earlier parts of the strike, but if you're having difficulty taking down Korgan, then this is definitely the video for you. As always, if you enjoy and find help from the video, please hit that like button below, along with the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. So let's talk about Insight Terminus. The strike has been out for some time now, so most Guardians have become pretty familiar with the mechanics. But when it comes to Master and Grandmaster difficulties, this strike can become quite intense, which is why you will want to take advantage of this cheese spot location that I'm going to be going over in today's video. It is during the boss encounter when you're going up against Korgan, and you will find that if you go just past the right side plate, there is a block along the edge of the wall. Now you can actually set up shop here, and for most of the encounter you're going to be in a good position because you're being blocked from that line of sight from your enemy. Utilizing this spot will take you completely out of that line of sight until you move to either the left or right side or jump on top of this block. So keep that in mind whenever you are applying damage, because you are going to have to put yourself out into the open, but otherwise you can use this as a great spot to hide, hunker down, get your health back, or just be able to pull enemies away from your teammates, because the last thing you want to do in this strike is to be all bunched up, all three of your fire team members together. Now you can still take damage at this location from grenades and from the purple blasts that Korgan sends out. So watch grenade fire, and you definitely don't want to be jumping when in this location, because the enemies in this strike are prone to start throwing grenades when they see you jump. So when you land it, you're going to have a nice load of grenade blasts. If Korgan shoots his purple blast at you, because of your location, it's actually going to go onto the top of the block. So if you just crouch right in this location behind this block, you're going to be free from his purple blast. Just remain crouched until that purple blast, the goo, goes away from the floor. Otherwise, he'll launch you up and off the map. As I said before, you can utilize the left side, right side, and top parts of this block to apply damage. If you have a sniper or a scout rifle, those are really great here. But otherwise, regardless of what weapon you have, just peek out the left and right side. This is going to draw enemies to you, so watch out for those gladiators or the dogs. But thankfully, dogs can't actually get you from this location. They will chase up to you, so if you step out of this block area, just be aware that they might chase you back to that point. So make sure if you do step out that you're aware of the enemies in your general area. When you go to activate the plates, you can just easily pop your super on the plate. Take plate at a time, one plate, then the other, then the other. Use your super. Act accordingly during your super. Make sure that you're not just wasting your super throughout this. Use your super accordingly. Titan bubbles work wonders in this encounter. Now, it should go without saying, but it's important to know that while in this spot, it's ideal for one person, not your whole team. Because if you put all of your team right here, somebody's going to fall off, and most likely you're going to have all of the adds in the encounter bum rush this one location. So be sure that your teammates are staying close, but still far enough away where you're able to kind of spread thin those enemies, but still be close enough to where you can get those revives. Because if your fire team dies during Grandmaster, you still have to leave this block to go revive them. So making sure that they're not too far away is just going to help you out, really. If you run low on ammo, you can simply wait until in between the waves of adds to go and grab orbs and ammo. And if you can pull it off all correctly, your team will cash out big this week, with the Hung Jury now offering an Adept version, which is available only through Grandmaster. And keep in mind that you do need to be 1335 to get into the Grandmaster version. Now, some tips for earlier on in this strike. Before you leap across the floating platforms into the Korgan encounter itself, be sure to get shots off on all of the adds to rack up extra points. Corgan will wipe them once he enters the encounter, so these are going to be freebie points that you could possibly be missing out on if you're not utilizing this. Now earlier in the strike you have to handle 2 charges that you deposit to dive deeper into the strike. During this encounter, be sure to refrain from hanging out in the middle. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people get crushed by the Cabal landing pods as they crash down. Additionally, it's best practice to clear all of the adds here before dunking each one of the charges. So once you defeat the champion that holds the charge, just leave the charge sitting. Wipe out all the adds and then grab the charge and dunk it. All in all, this is not an overly difficult strike, but it can become quite challenging nonetheless, especially in the Master and Grandmaster versions, which is why utilizing the cheese method and the other tips and tricks will surely get you on your way to success at completing the Insight Terminus Grandmaster Edition. Good luck out there this week, Guardians. I wish you guys the best in luck. I hope you've enjoyed this video and it's helped out. If so, be sure to hit the like button below. It's greatly appreciated, as is hitting the subscribe button. We're still recruiting to our community and Discord, so be sure to check out the Discord link in the description below. But until next time, Guardians, this has been Profane, wishing y'all some happy hunting.